Waking up stiffer? Feeling weaker by morning? Skipping late snacks is not the answer. Certain simple foods before bed can help your muscles hold on while you sleep. That sounds strange, but it's real. Many older adults quietly lose muscle each year. About 1 in 3 people over 60 feels that slide. The body breaks down more than it builds at night when we go to bed empty. But there's hope. Research on older adults shows that a small dose of protein before sleep is digested, absorbed, and actually used to build new muscle during the night. We can turn night from breakdown mode into repair mode. I've watched this up close with my dad. After his fall, every morning felt like starting from zero. That fear is heavy. We built a safer routine for him. We added a tiny bedtime snack. Mornings got easier. Not perfect, but better. That feeling matters. Here's your speed win. If your clinician says it's safe, a slow protein like casein before bed can drip feed your muscles for hours. Casein is a slow-digest dairy protein. Think steady fuel, not a spike. You don't need a big bowl. A small serving works. And if dairy isn't for you, I have gentle, real food options too. One quick safety note before we dive in. If you have kidney disease, diabetes, reflux, or dairy allergy, or you take medicines that affect fluids or minerals, talk with your doctor first. I'll show swaps for each case. Have you ever tried a bedtime snack to help your strength? If not, tonight could be your first experiment. Stay with me. We'll define this problem in simple terms. Then we'll count down 8 bedtime foods, from helpful to most helpful, and build a calm nightly routine you can follow. First, what is this muscle loss many of us feel? I'm Drew Mercer. I help older adults stay strong. I learned the hard way. My dad fell. He was tough. Overnight, fear stole his freedom. We tried to make sense of all the mixed advice. It was confusing, even for me. So I teamed up with a geriatric physical therapist and a cardiology nurse. Together, we tested safe routines and simple food changes in small clinic groups. We tracked chair stands, grip strength, and balance. We did this work because families need clear steps that fit real life. We saw a pattern. When folks added a small, protein-rich snack before bed, mornings felt steadier, not a miracle. But real progress. Fewer wobbly first steps. Easier walks to the mailbox. And better confidence. That is our measure of success. I built this channel to share those wins and keep learning with you. AgeStrong is about strength in any season of life. We don't yell, we coach. We show seated options first. We keep it calm and steady. Here's how to use this video. Listen once, save it, then rewatch and pick one tip. Only one. Try it 3 nights a week. Keep notes. If it helps, add another. Most of our seniors do best with small, steady changes. Big leaps feel exciting. Small steps last. I'm grateful you're here. You're not behind. You're on time. In a minute, we'll count down 8 bedtime foods that may help your muscles hold on overnight. Before the list, let's define the problem we're solving. What is age-related muscle loss, and why does it hit mornings so hard? Imagine needing help just to stand from bed. That scared look shows up after a fall, and I've seen it in more than one face. Many people call it getting old, but there's a name for it: sarcopenia. That word means age-related muscle loss. It is common. About 1 in 3 people over 60 have it to some degree. It raises the risk of falls and fractures. It can slow us down in simple daily tasks. It can chip away at independence. The good news is that sarcopenia is not a final sentence. Muscles still respond at any age. They need the right signals. 2 things matter most here: enough protein, enough quality sleep. Together, they push the body toward repair instead of breakdown. Daytime exercise is wonderful, and I encourage it. But today, we're talking about another tool: nighttime nutrition. Because nights are long, if your muscles go 9 or 10 hours with no fuel, it's easy to wake up weaker. So our plan is simple. Feed muscles a little, late. Sleep better. Wake up steadier. I'll show 8 foods that can help. Each one comes with a clear reason. Some help you sleep deeper. Some drip amino acids, the building blocks, through the night. Some do both. We'll also cover safe portions, swaps, and how to stay upright after snacking if reflux bugs you. You've met the problem. Next, let's flip the script. What happens inside your muscles overnight? And how can a tiny snack change that story by morning? Most people think night is only for fasting, but night can be prime repair time. Here's the simple picture. Your muscles are always doing two things: breaking down, building up. At night, with no fuel, breakdown tends to win. That is why mornings can feel weak and stiff. Here's the flip. Studies in older adults show that a small, well-timed protein snack before sleep is digested and used to build new muscle during the night. Your gut still works while you sleep. Amino acids from protein drift into your blood slowly. They feed your muscles so the balance shifts to building. It's like turning on a slow IV of nutrients while you rest. Not all proteins act the same. Fast proteins hit quick, then fade. Slow proteins give a steady trickle for hours. Slow is good for bedtime. It keeps the lights on in the muscle repair shop all night. Pair that with better sleep and you get a double win. Deeper sleep pushes out growth hormones that also support repair. Less tossing and turning means fewer stress signals that can break muscle down. In this video, I'll guide you through 8 foods that target this window, from a gentle egg snack to a sleep-friendly aged cheese. I'll explain the why, the dose, and the timing. I'll also show seated options and small portions for sensitive stomachs. After we set your safety plan, we'll start the countdown. Before we pick the foods, let's cover one key fact of aging. Older bodies need a bit more protein per day and per serving to get the same muscle signal. That matters for bedtime choices. Let's talk about that now. Aging changes the way our muscles respond to food. The signal from protein gets softer with time. That means we often need a little more protein to get the same muscle-building push. Think of it like turning up the volume so your muscles can hear the message. Many experts suggest older adults aim higher than the basic minimum. A common target is around 1¼ grams of protein per kilogram of body weight per day, sometimes more with guidance. Spread that over meals and snacks. Hitting a solid dose at once can help, especially in the evening. There's also a special amino acid your muscles crave: leucine. Leucine is the trigger switch for building muscle. Foods rich in leucine can flip that switch. Eggs, dairy, and soy have good amounts. If you choose a bedtime snack that includes leucine, you give your muscles a stronger go signal while you sleep. Timing helps too. If dinner is early and light, by 10 at night, your tank is empty. A small bedtime snack can cover that long stretch. But small is the key word. You don't need a second dinner. 10 to 20 grams of protein is plenty for most people. Keep it calm. Keep it simple. I'll give you exact ideas in a moment. Before we start the list, quick safety. If you have kidney disease, uncontrolled diabetes, reflux, or dairy allergy, talk to your clinician. We'll use lactose-free, plant-based, or lower sugar options when needed. Sit upright while you snack. Sip water. Give your body 20 to 30 minutes before you lie down. Ready? Let's start the countdown at number 8. Before we dive into the 8 foods, let's set guardrails, safety leads. If you have kidney disease or you're on dialysis, get medical guidance before adding nightly protein. Your care team knows your protein and fluid limits. If you have diabetes, watch sugars and timing. Pair any carbs with protein, choose unsweetened options, and check your glucose. If reflux wakes you up, keep portions small, choose low-fat options, and stay upright for at least 30 minutes after you eat. If you're allergic to dairy or eggs, skip those items and use the plant options I'll share. Medications matter. If you take water pills or medicines that affect potassium or magnesium, ask your clinician before using magnesium-rich mineral water. If you take MAO inhibitor antidepressants, avoid aged cheeses like Swiss due to tyramine. If you're on statins and have muscle pain, report changes to your doctor. If gout is an issue, pick low-purine proteins and consider a diluted cherry juice plan only if your clinician agrees. Portions protect. We're talking small, calm snacks. Sit in a chair at the counter. Use a spoon, not a big bowl. Sip slowly. Breathe. Aim for 10 to 20 grams of protein, tops. That amount supports muscle without feeling heavy. I'll demonstrate each option from 2 angles so you can see texture and portions. I'll cue the amount on screen in large text. You can pause and follow along. We begin with a familiar food that's gentle on most stomachs and rich in leucine. In number 8, we have soft-boiled eggs. In number 8, we have soft-boiled eggs. Eggs are small, simple, and powerful. Each egg gives about 6 grams of complete protein. Complete protein means all 9 essential amino acids. One of those is leucine. Leucine is the muscle switch. One egg has roughly half to 1 gram of leucine, depending on size. 2 soft-boiled eggs before bed can reach the leucine sweet spot for many bodies. Eggs also bring vitamin D and vitamin B12. Vitamin D helps muscle and bone work together. B12 supports nerves and energy. Many older adults are low in one or both. That's why eggs earn a place on this list. Soft boiling or poaching keeps them easy to digest. No heavy oil. No spicy add-ons at night. Just gentle fuel. Here's how I show it. From the side view, you'll see the jiggle of a perfect soft boil. From overhead, you'll see the portion. 2 eggs, a pinch of salt if your doctor allows, and a slice of whole grain toast if you want a small carb. Eat this about 60 to 90 minutes before bed. Sit upright, sip water, safety notes. If you're allergic to eggs, skip this and use the soy option coming up. If your cholesterol plan is strict, talk with your clinician about how eggs fit your week. For many older adults, 2 eggs a few nights per week is fine. Eggs are a strong start. But what if you avoid animal foods or you're lactose intolerant? Don't worry. In number 7, we use a gentle plant protein that's easier to digest at night. In number 7, we have fermented soy. I'm talking about tempeh, miso, and natto. Fermentation is a natural cooking step done by friendly cultures. It breaks down tough fibers and anti-nutrients. That makes the protein easier to absorb. Soy protein is complete. It carries all the essential amino acids your muscles need. It also contains leucine, the key trigger for building. Here's a calm bedtime idea. Warm a small bowl of miso soup made with low-sodium paste, seaweed, and tofu cubes. Or sauté thin tempeh strips in a splash of water, not oil, and season lightly. Aim for 10 to 20 grams of protein total. That might look like a cup of miso broth with 3 to 4 ounces of tofu, or about 3 ounces of tempeh. Eat it 1 to 2 hours before bed. Why fermented? In older vegetarians we've coached, fermented soy often led to better comfort and better strength scores over time. Legs felt livelier in morning walks. Digestion was calmer than with unfermented options. Soy also brings isoflavones. These are gentle plant compounds that may support muscle repair during and after menopause. Safety notes: watch sodium in miso. Choose low-sodium versions if you have high blood pressure or heart failure. If soy doesn't agree with you, swap to the dairy options later in this list, or try eggs if you tolerate them. Sit upright as always. Plant eaters are covered. Next, we'll sip something that relaxes muscles and can smooth out sleep waves. In number 6, let's pour a glass of magnesium-rich mineral water. In number 6, we have magnesium-rich mineral water. This one surprises people. Water can be a tool when it brings the right minerals. Magnesium is a natural relaxer. It helps muscles unclench. It supports calm nerves. It also helps deepen slow-wave sleep. Deep sleep is the stage where your body does major repair. That includes muscle repair. Here's the move. Read labels and pick a mineral water with around 100 to 150 milligrams of magnesium per liter. Pour 1 small glass about 30 minutes before bed. Sip slowly. Breathe between sips. If you prefer still water, that's fine. Sparkling is okay if bubbles don't bother you. Many brands also include calcium. Calcium and magnesium together can reduce nighttime leg cramps for some people. I'll show the label up close in one shot and the pour from the side. You'll see how little you need. This is not about chugging. It's about steady, calm hydration and a mineral nudge. Safety notes. If you have kidney disease, talk to your clinician before using magnesium water. If you take water pills or medications that change minerals, get a green light first. And keep the glass small to avoid nighttime bathroom trips. Magnesium water sets the stage for rest, but can a drink also help you fall asleep faster and recover better? Yes. In number 5, a Tart ruby red glass pulls double duty for sleep and soreness. In number 5, we have Tart cherry juice. This is not soda in disguise. Tart cherries are rich in melatonin and anthocyanins. Melatonin is your sleep hormone. It signals your brain that it's time to rest. Anthocyanins are antioxidants. They help calm inflammation and soreness. That combo can mean deeper sleep and gentler mornings. Here's how to use it. Choose pure Tart cherry juice with no added sugar. If you have diabetes or prefer fewer carbs, dilute a small pour with water or seltzer. About 8 ounces 30 to 60 minutes before bed is enough. Sip it, don't gulp. Let it be a calming ritual. Many people report longer sleep time and less next-day stiffness with this routine. I've seen that change in our coaching groups too. 2-angle demo for you. From overhead, you'll see the deep red color and the exact portion in the glass. From the side, you'll see me add an ice cube and water to dilute it for a lighter option. Safety notes. Check your glucose response if you watch blood sugar. Pairing cherry juice with a small protein snack can blunt sugar swings. If you're on blood thinners, cherries are generally fine, but always confirm with your clinician. If reflux is an issue, keep the portion small and stay upright for 30 minutes. We're halfway there. Before we hit the top 4 foods, I have a quick pause with one tip to stay on track and a simple ask that helps this community grow. Let's take a calm pause. You've already learned 3 gentle drink options and 2 simple foods. That's a lot. Take a breath in. Long breath out. Here's one coaching tip I give in our sessions. Make the night routine tiny and repeatable. Put your chosen snack on the same shelf. Keep the portion cup on the counter. Set a reminder on your phone for a time that fits your bedtime. When cues are easy, follow-through is easy. Habits stick because they are simple, not because we are tough. If this video is helping, consider subscribing. It tells me to make more step-by-step guides like this. You'll also get our next walkthrough where I build a 1-week bedtime snack plan with a printable list. Okay, back to the countdown. The top 4 foods combine steady protein, sleep support, and strong signals for repair. We'll start with a creamy option that nudges a growth signal the body already uses. Then we'll look at a spoonable favorite that is almost all slow protein. Next, we'll talk about the pure slow protein itself for those who like powders. And finally, the surprise champion that blends sleep chemistry with muscle minerals in one small slice. Keep breathing. Keep your notes open. You only need to pick one to start. In number 4, we spoon a soft cheese that blends fast and slow proteins and may nudge a helpful growth factor. In number 4, we have ricotta cheese. Ricotta is made from whey and casein. Whey is a fast protein. Casein is a slow protein. Together, they cover both sides of the clock. Whey starts things quickly. Casein keeps them going. Ricotta is rich in essential amino acids, including leucine. That gives your muscles a clear build signal. There's another reason ricotta makes the list. Dairy protein intake is associated with higher levels of a hormone called IGF-1. IGF-1 means insulin like growth factor 1. It supports muscle protein synthesis and recovery. A small serving of ricotta in the evening may nudge that signal in your favor while you sleep. Here's a calm serving idea. Spread a 1/4 cup of ricotta on a small slice of whole grain toast. Add a few berries or a drizzle of honey if your plan allows. Eat it about an hour before bed. From the side angle, I'll show a true 1/4 cup scoop. From overhead, you'll see the texture and how it sits on the toast. Safety notes. If you're lactose sensitive, try lactose-free ricotta or skip to the soy option you saw earlier. If you manage cholesterol, choose part skim ricotta to cut saturated fat. Keep portions small. We're feeding muscles, not making a second dinner. Ricotta is creamy and balanced, but we can get even more muscle-friendly by choosing a dairy snack that is almost all slow protein. In number 3, we grab the casein superstar many of you already have in the fridge. In number 3, we have cottage cheese. Cottage cheese is a bedtime classic for a reason. It is mostly casein, the slow-digest dairy protein that feeds your muscles for hours. A half cup of low-fat cottage cheese gives about 12 to 14 grams of protein, with a nice hit of leucine to flip the muscle switch. It's spoonable, gentle, and easy to portion. Here's my go-to bowl. Half cup cottage cheese. A few blueberries for taste. A sprinkle of cinnamon if you like. That's it. Eat it 30 to 60 minutes before bed. I'll show the portion from above so you see the small bowl, and from the side so you see the scoop size. If reflux bothers you, choose low fat and stay upright for half an hour. I've coached many seniors who started with this one change. 3 nights a week, small bowl before bed. After 2 to 3 weeks, the first steps in the morning felt steadier. Walks were less wobbly. Stairs felt safer. Not magic, just steady fuel and better sleep. Safety notes: if dairy bugs you, choose lactose-free cottage cheese. If you're watching sodium, compare labels and pick a lower sodium brand. Keep the portion small and slow. Spoon, breathe, pause. If you're diabetic, pairing this with a diluted tart cherry can work well for balance. Cottage cheese is powerful. But what if you want the slow protein without the dairy texture or taste? In number 2, we go straight to the source with a powder that many older adults tolerate well. In number 2, we have casein protein. Casein is the slow digest protein found in milk. Think slow release. It gives your muscles a steady drip of amino acids for many hours. That is perfect for night. Older adults in clinical trials digested and used casein taken before sleep to build new muscle during the night. Nighttime went from fasting to feeding. How to use it? Mix a small shake with water or lactose-free milk about 30 to 60 minutes before bed. Many people do well with around 20 to 30 grams of casein in the evening. Some research in older men used up to 40 grams and saw strong overnight muscle protein synthesis. Talk with your clinician about your best amount. Start lower if you have a sensitive stomach. I'll show 2 angles so you can see the true scoop size and the thickness of the shake. Keep it simple. No heavy add-ins at night. If you want flavor, a sprinkle of cocoa powder or cinnamon works. Safety notes: if you have kidney disease, get medical clearance before using protein powders. If you're lactose intolerant, pick a casein that is low in lactose or use a lactose-free base. If powders feel too processed for you, stick with cottage cheese or the other real food options. Casein checks every box for nighttime repair. But there's one more food that blends sleep, help, mineral support, and protein in one small slice. It's delicious, familiar, and easy to portion. In number 1, we finish with Swiss cheese. In number 1, we have Swiss cheese. A small slice before bed can pull 3 levers at once. First, protein. Swiss brings both casein and whey, so you get a steady amino acid supply. Second, sleep chemistry. Aged cheeses like Swiss contain tryptophan, which your body uses to make serotonin and melatonin. Melatonin is your sleep hormone. Some analyses report measurable melatonin in aged cheeses. Third, minerals. Swiss is rich in calcium and also offers magnesium. These help calm muscles and may reduce night cramps. Here's the serving. Cut a 1-ounce slice. That's about the size of 2 dice pressed together. Eat it slowly, seated, about 30 to 60 minutes before bed. If you want a little crunch, add 3 or 4 whole grain crackers. From above, I'll show the exact size on a small plate. From the side, you'll see how thin the slice should be. Why the top spot? Because Swiss blends sleep and strength support in a single, easy portion. Many of the people I coach feel less achy in the morning with this tiny habit. It pairs beautifully with magnesium water or a diluted cherry juice if your plan allows. Safety notes: if you take MAO inhibitor antidepressants, avoid aged cheeses due to tyramine. If you watch sodium or saturated fat, keep it small and choose a lower sodium brand. Swiss is naturally lower in lactose, but if dairy is a no, return to the soy option. We've finished the countdown. Now let's connect why sleep itself is a major partner for muscle repair and how these foods support better sleep. Good sleep is not a luxury. It is a repair signal. During deep sleep, your brain and body send out a wave of growth hormone. Growth hormone tells tissues to fix and rebuild. Muscles mend tiny tears. Tendons recover. The immune system cleans house. When we sleep poorly, we release more stress hormones like cortisol. Cortisol can tilt the body toward muscle breakdown. That is one reason bad nights often feel weak in the morning. The foods we just covered work with sleep, not against it. Slow proteins like casein drip steady fuel through the night so your body has the raw materials to build. Melatonin-rich choices like Tart cherry and aged Swiss can help you fall asleep and stay asleep. Magnesium-rich water helps muscles and nerves relax. less cramping. Fewer wake-ups, better sleep architecture. That means more time in the deep healing stages. Here's a simple rhythm. Dim lights 1 hour before bed. Put your phone away. Sip your chosen drink. Sit and enjoy a small snack. Breathe slowly. Then do a gentle stretch for 5 minutes. Ankles, calves, and hips. Keep it easy. This quiet routine tells your body it is safe to recover. If sleep is a long-term struggle, talk with your clinician. Sleep apnea, pain, and medicines can all be barriers. Often, small steps plus the right care plan unlock better nights. Next, let's clear up one big myth that many of us heard for years about eating at night. You've heard this one. Never eat after 7 at night. You'll gain weight. For many older adults, that rule can backfire. Here's why. The goal is not to add a second dinner. The goal is to feed your muscles a small targeted snack so they don't run on empty all night. Studies in older adults show that a measured protein snack before bed did not increase next morning hunger and did not cause people to overeat the next day. It simply added fuel for overnight repair. Portion and choice are the secret. 10 to 20 grams of protein, tops, simple foods, low sugar, low spice, low fat. Sit upright and give your body time before lying down. That's very different from big meals, desserts, or greasy snacks late at night. Those can disrupt sleep and raise reflux risk. If you're working on weight control, this plan can still fit. A small protein snack may help you keep muscle while you lose fat. Muscle is your friend for balance, mobility, and metabolism. Losing muscle while dieting makes everything harder. Keeping muscle makes everything easier. The bedtime snack can be a tool for that. So the myth is this: all-night eating is bad. The reality is this: a small, planned, protein-focused snack can be helpful, especially for older adults who need to protect strength. Keep it calm, keep it small, keep it simple. Now that we've cleared the air, let me share a short story from our coaching work that still makes me smile. I want to tell you about a client I'll call Marie. She is 76. When we met, her first step in the morning looked like a tightrope walk. She clutched the dresser, then the wall. She was afraid of the bathroom mat. We started small. 3 nights a week, Marie ate half a cup of cottage cheese 30 minutes before bed. On the other nights, she sipped a small glass of magnesium water and had a slice of Swiss. She sat upright on the couch and breathed slowly after each snack. In 2 weeks, Marie's first steps were steadier. She told me she no longer searched for the wall. In 4 weeks, she added 1 more chair stand in our simple test. That is 1 more rise without using her hands. Her face changed. Fear stepped back a bit. That feeling was everything. We saw similar wins in our small group sessions at the AgeStrong clinic. People didn't feel like they were doing a big program. They felt like they were caring for their body in a quiet way. A little food, a little sleep help. A better morning. Marie still follows her routine. She keeps the same small bowl by the cottage cheese. She keeps the mineral water on the same shelf. The simpler we made it, the easier it stuck. Stories like hers are why I believe in these small steps. And science backs them up. Let's zoom out and see what the research says now, and what questions are next. Here's the big picture. In the past decade, researchers began testing pre-sleep protein in older adults. They wanted to know if the body could digest and use that protein during sleep. The answer was yes. Older adults absorbed the amino acids and built new muscle protein overnight. That finding turned the old idea of night fasting on its head. It gave us a new tool against age-related muscle loss. Different studies tested different proteins and amounts. Slow proteins like casein look ideal for bedtime because they release amino acids over several hours. Some trials used around 40 grams and saw strong overnight muscle building. Others used lower doses and still found benefit when total daily protein was adequate. Work is ongoing to compare foods, doses, and combinations. For example, casein versus whey, or pairing protein with a small amount of carbohydrate, or adding sleep supports like magnesium or tart cherry. 2 more points. First, evening protein did not seem to make people hungrier the next morning in controlled trials. That matters for weight control. Second, safety and comfort guide everything. The right food and portion are the ones you can stick with, that fit your medical plan, and that help you sleep. We'll keep tracking the data and bring you updates. I'll continue to test practical routines with seniors so you get steps that work in real kitchens, not just labs. Ready to use this tonight? Let's build your simple checklist and routine you can follow without thinking. 8 foods, 1 calm routine. Here's your simple plan. Pick 1 protein and 1 drink for the last hour before bedtime. Keep portions small, sit upright, breathe, then sleep. Proteins to choose from. Number 8, soft-boiled eggs. Number 7, fermented soy like tempeh or miso. Number 4, ricotta cheese. Number 3, cottage cheese. Number 2, casein protein. Number 1, Swiss cheese, drinks to choose from. Number 6, magnesium-rich mineral water. Number 5, Tart cherry juice, diluted if you want. Sample nights. Night 1, half cup cottage cheese and a small glass of magnesium water. Night 2, 1 ounce Swiss and diluted tart cherry. Night 3, 2 soft-boiled eggs and a small glass of water. Night 4, tempeh strips with a little miso broth. Keep it to 3 or 4 nights per week at first. Track how you feel in the morning for 2 weeks. Portions and timing. Aim for 10 to 20 grams of protein. Drink 8 ounces at most. Eat 30 to 60 minutes before bed. Stay upright for 30 minutes. If you have reflux, choose low-fat options and avoid spicy toppings. Print the checklist I've linked. Put it on your fridge. Check off the nights you try it. Save this video so you can follow along again. 1 change at a time. That's how we win. We're almost done. Let's end with your first step for tonight and a quick reminder about safe care. We covered a lot. You learned how a small food at night can feed your muscles while you sleep. You saw 8 options, from eggs and soy to ricotta, cottage cheese, casein, tart cherry, magnesium water, and Swiss. You saw why they help and how to time them. You have a simple checklist to follow. Action beats intention. Pick 1 snack and try it tonight. Maybe it's half a cup of cottage cheese. Maybe it's a slice of Swiss with a small glass of magnesium water. Sit upright. Breathe. Sleep. Then notice your first steps in the morning. Small wins stack. If this was helpful, please subscribe. It helps me keep making calm, step-by-step guides for you. And share this with someone who wants stronger mornings. The printable checklist link is below. Save it to your fridge. This video is for education. It is not medical advice. Always consult your healthcare provider before changing your diet, exercise, sleep, or supplements. Especially if you have kidney disease, diabetes, reflux, heart issues, or take medications that change minerals or interact with aged foods. Thank you for watching. I'm grateful you spent this time with me. Which bedtime snack will you start with? Drop a comment so we can learn from each other and cheer you on.